Hello beautiful people. I welcome you all to your YouTube channel Technical Arcadia. One-stop solution to all your technical needs. Humans love a good space story. That's why it's so much fun to speculate about unusual objects seen in images, space, and especially of Mars. Our imaginations turn rock formations into faces and cosmic rays into alien communications. So, let's explore some famous Mars mysteries and the scientific explanations behind them. Human face. NASA's Viking 1 orbiter zipped near Mars in 1976 and took this now iconic image of the surface. What got everyone excited is the face-like formation in the upper center of the picture. If you have a creative mind, it's easy to see it as having two eyes, a nose, a mouth, and a weird hairdo. It even looks a bit like a young Elvis Presley. You can see why some people thought the face was an alien-built monument on Mars. NASA wasn't going to let the face on Mars go without an explanation. The Mars Global Surveyor cleared things up for good in 2001 by taking a fresh image of the face. The newer, sharper, higher-resolution picture shows a much blobbier, less stark formation. In short, it's just a mesa and not an alien-carved religious site. A thigh bone on Mars. Mark one up for the funny bone file. NASA's Curiosity rover sent a photo back to Earth in 2014 that showed a very odd rock shaped a bit like a femur bone from a human thigh. Scientists obligingly explained that the unusual shape was most likely the product of erosion by wind or water. If NASA ever did amazingly find human remains on Mars, scientists would want to shout it from the rooftops. Fish on Mars. There's a fish-shaped rock on Mars, but there's no actual fish there. NASA's Curiosity rover caught this unusual formation on camera and UFO and alien fans got excited about it. The rock's shape and the lighting at the time of the photo combined to create the fishy look. NASA has something to say about the possibility of fossilized bones and animals on Mars. Mars likely never had enough oxygen in its atmosphere and elsewhere to support more complex organisms. Thus, large fossils are not likely. Dust Devil. A peculiar jet appears far back in this scenic Mars landscape photo taken by NASA's Opportunity rover in 2016. It's actually a dust devil, much like we experience here on Earth. Towering dust devils are weather hazards on Mars and they're something future human visitors will need to be prepared to handle. A wild jelly donut. It wasn't there and then it was. A jelly donut-shaped object appeared rather suddenly in a set of before and after images from NASA's Opportunity rover on Mars. Some people believed it to be an alien fungus, but NASA was having none of that nonsense. NASA finally solved the jelly donut mystery by announcing that the rock's sudden appearance was the result of the rover dislodging it by driving over it. Sadly, NASA has still not discovered snacks on Mars. Shiny object on Mars surface. Everybody likes shiny things. We like them even more when they pop up seemingly out of context on faraway planets. That happened in 2012 when NASA's Curiosity rover spotted a bright, shiny object tucked into the dull Martian soil. For perspective, the entire image covers an area just 1.6 inches across. NASA scientists confirm the tiny bright bit is simply part of the geology of Mars. Suspended spoon. Take a look at the center of this image from NASA's Curiosity rover. You might see a long-handled spoon stretching out over the landscape, casting a shadow below. Is this a sign that cooking is a popular hobby on Mars? Unfortunately, no. Mars doesn't have the same pull of gravity we have on Earth, so fragile formations like this one have a chance of holding up and not just crumbling down to the ground. Hunk of metal. Some Mars-watching space fans on Flickr enhanced an image captured by the Mars Curiosity in early 2013 to highlight what appears to be a hunk of metal just hanging out on the red planet's surface. The likely explanation is a lot less fun than imagining arrays of metal forging aliens. The object is probably a piece of a meteorite or the result of strange lighting. It's definitely not an alien fertility effigy. Trippy Mesa. In 2017, NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter looked down and snapped this image of a bizarre-looking formation in a region known as Noctis Labyrinthus, which translates to Labyrinth of the Night. The wavy areas around this mesa are sand dunes. Heavily eroded, with clusters of boulders and sand dunes on its surface, this layered mesa is probably comprised of sedimentary deposits that are being exhumed as it erodes. A bright light on Mars' horizon. NASA's Curiosity rover sent back a curious photo in 2014 showing a blip of light on the horizon of Mars. The image excited UFO fans, who speculated about the light's source, wondering if it might be evidence of alien activity. NASA scientist Doug Ellison rained on the extraterrestrial parade with the explanation that the blip is likely caused by a cosmic ray hit, the result of high-energy particles flying through space. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe us.